Hey, Steve Basic Architect. Yeah, we're out here at Humble House. Climbed inside. We're out at the front entry, right by the staircase here. So, figured we'd take a little walk around. Notice they have all of the Sega Myrex in, and all of our 2x4 ceiling furring. But we'll go up there in a little bit. Let's take a little walk around downstairs here. You can see we have some decorative arches, and some of the fun stuff is starting to go in. We have a bunch of these pipe holders there, PVC. We'll talk about that in a minute. Also, rough plumbing has started, so all of the waste drain and vent piping is going in. But you can see laundry box, drains, etc. But yeah, so we have that in the wall, and then we have it again over there. What these are doggy grates. They're kind of half-high pocket grate systems that will pull across here and then lock, and it'll keep the dog on the other side of those two doors. So when the homeowners leave, the dogs are restricted to the front entryway and the mudroom. We also have the build out here of the kitchen hood. You can see that all taking shape. And then of course the half round there. Out here, things are looking great. We have our Sega Myrex up, connected to the MyVest, so that is our air barrier. And then we have the ability to run lighting inside of that. We still have started to lay out some of the framing here, so we have a little gas fireplace going in there, and then the large door out to that covered deck outside that pretty much frames that backyard quite nice. And then of course our large dining nook window there. We'll take a nice little walk down here into the owner's suite. You can see we have a bunch of wood on the wall there that we'll talk about, but here in our volume ceiling, again, Sega MyVest is Myrex, sorry, is up with the Reson tape. So great job installing that, and it's all installed in the bathroom. They did put in a couple holes there. You can also see we have our baffles in, and they're kind of welded in place with some limited spray foam there. Our pocket headers, and then of course our curbless shower here. That's all been dropped in place, framed up, got the curb going around, got some of the plumbing started there. And then over here, you can see we have our feature wall. So there's a nice big old garden tub going to sit there. Our vanities are going to sit here. You can see the dual drains happening there. Nice big pocket door happening there. So when we go out, a nice window into the from the owner's bedroom, and then we have just a really soft volume ceiling here. I always think those are pretty elegant. I know some people like these really high vaulted ceilings. I don't know, I like the inside ceilings when they're down in like a 3 and 12, 4 and 12 range. If you have an opinion, let me know what your argument would be to raise that up. So I like them when they're nice and soft like that. They give, you know, when you look at from there to say the middle, we're probably up about 20 inches there. So, I mean, it's more than enough to make this room feel large. And of course here, you can see we have our pocket header, but that one is a 2-ply. So we have some limited insulation, but we're still going to get 2 inches of insulation out of that deal in there. So that's working for us. And then you can see there's the Sega My Vest flap, and you can see it inside there. So that gets turned up. They peeled it off because that is actually self-adhesive. And then they just push the Myrex up to it, tape it, staple it off, and then tape the joints with the green Reson tape, which is also a product from Sega. And then of course 2x4s, 16 inches on center, which is a big help because the trusses are at 24 inches on center. So it allows us to do a 30% reduction and go down to a 16 inch on center to help hold up the insulation up there. So looking good, looking good. And then of course homeowner's office here, and then there's another door that takes you out to the front entryway. This is kind of the back entry hall, if you will. So we got a nice big oversized closet there, but you can also see into the kitchen and living space. On the other side of that wall is the powder room, which is connected to a twin of this hallway. And then actually we'll take a walk around there. We'll take a look at it. And then of course stairs up to the second floor there, where we have an oversized walkway, but I'll shoot a quick video of that. But yeah, so this is the twin of that hallway. This is the powder room in here. Obviously you can see toilet drain, sink over here. We have our mud room underneath that window, and then opposing the window we got a nice big pocket door, but we have our washer and dryer over here with some associated cabinetry over there. And then the last room there is pantry space. So yeah, looking good. Let's take a walk out here and grab a nice appreciation of, they have some lines on here. So I'm going to stand literally at the kitchen sink, and that is the view. So we get the view out the main 18-foot slider, but then we have that side window, and of course the large complementary side window in that dining space. So got a nice beautiful view out to that backyard. All right, well, it's the first floor, Humble House. Let's take a walk upstairs, and we can talk a little bit more up there about some of the details. So stay tuned. If you're a subscriber, thank you. Appreciate it. Love having you as part of the conversation. Do not be afraid to write comments, critiques, anything, as long as you're respectful. I always appreciate respectful comments. So fire them up. Let me know how I'm doing. If there's something you want to see, if there's something that I should be talking about, you want more information on, or simply have a question, I try to get to them. So let me know. If you're not a subscriber, smash that subscribe button. And thanks for joining in. Tell all your friends. Until next time, I'm Steve Baczek Architect. This is the Humble House. Long live our buildings.